Hi, I'm Renee Miles of H12, and I've been asked to supply this 3 to 5 minute video describing the benefits of our organization's programming. And that is it is challenging to do because a lot of what we do is catching people in crises, in some of the worst moments of their life. So it's difficult to show you, and it's been interesting to have to talk about it because this is typically something I keep very private. But for about 20 years now, I've been helping people, inviting them to live with us. I recently we constructed an apartment that separates people and that we make available to people who need help just to come live, and I'll show you that. These are some of the people I called and asked permission from everyone you see here. Everyone is not represented here, but some of the folks that we have helped are here, and they know that I'm talking about them. It's okay. Allie was in prison, and we supplied her commissary while she was there. We heard about her. We are contacted through churches, through organizations, through friends and family, people that have heard of what we do. And just they reach out to us. It's extremely random, but it's growing. Richard was one of the first folks that I met, and when I was working downtown Holland, he was living on the railroad tracks. He had come from Indiana, and we have seen Richard get an apartment and a vehicle, and we've walked with him through that process and helped him with many of those things, to pay for those things, the deposits, the vehicles. Released from incarceration, these two ladies, they came to stay with us at age 12. Abe, struggling with drug and alcohol addiction, came to stay with us and went to a recovery program. Greg has lived with H12 on and off and does our work. He does a lot of our workforce and earns a part-time income, a very small one, through doing work with us, for us. We spent about $200,000 last year helping people with various things. Greg did some home repairs last year. We heard about people being on the inspector's list for the city, and a lot of elderly people. We got 4 people off the inspector's list through his work in repairing their homes. Bonnie was in the middle of homes and came and stayed with us till her home was ready. And when she was able to go in, it needed a lot of repairs. And we went in and did some plumbing and some electrical work to bring her home up to specs. Jackie stayed with us through some marital problems. She heard about us. Sadie has some disabilities that prevent her from working in a lot of arenas. She works for H12 very part-time, 1 day a week. She's here for a couple of hours and helps us. She helps with the animals, which I do a lot of work with, which isn't part of this grant. And she greets people and is just a huge blessing. She's here every week. Ari, we supply groceries to her family periodically when we're contacted. And this is the beginnings of pictures I want to show you of an apartment we built, which is when we incorporated, because the apartment was very expensive and it just made sense to call ourselves something since we were doing this, and we've been doing it for about 20 years. The apartment it's lovely. It's everything in it is brand new. There's a washer dryer and a bedroom, and that's to the bedroom, and a porch and a place to park. It's about 600 square feet, and people can stay as long as they need to, one at a time. Of course, we would like to expand that. We love what we're doing to help people. We do things that I don't have pictures of. Hearing about kids that don't have computer systems to do homeschooling, we supplied the computers to their families, and I don't have pictures of that, but can tell you about it. We hear about needs, and we answer them. People that don't have couches or beds for their kids, Greg delivers them beds. And this has just gone on for so long, and it's such a passion of mine. We catch people in the middle of crises and help them get to the next place. I don't assume we can fix everything or anything, but we help. We stand in the gap until they can get what they need, and we help them get what they need and kind of sort out their thoughts. And basically, when I built that apartment, every piece of it, I prayed over, and I asked that when people came there, they would have hope. So everything's new, and it's pretty, and it's designed to give people hope, kind of in a hopeless world sometimes when things get bad. So that's H12 in a nutshell, and I'm sure I've left a ton of stuff out. Thank you for listening, and thank you for this opportunity.